It's my truth. I was with a woman named Samantha for 5 years. No going through my phone and seeing something was going on, nothing. As a matter of fact, it ain't funny, but the running joke is the only other woman I kissed in 5 years was Naomi Harris' forehead in the movie Black and Blue.
So this video centers on exploring why dating is so complicated in 2023 and why men are losing hope, they're losing trust, and they don't want to date. They want to settle for single now. Dating is not how it used to be compared to 10, 15, 20 years ago. The dating market has changed completely and men are just not having it. They'd rather just stay single forever. They've lost completely trust. Now we're going to explore why that is in a few seconds. But before we start, click the like button, subscribe, share this video. Your boy PAPI reporting to you.
I was with a woman named Samantha for 5 years. We got married. We had a 1-year-old beautiful child named Soraya.
So this first video, most of us know who this is. This is Tyrese Gibson. Most of us are familiar with him from the franchise Fast and Furious. As you can see, my boy Tyrese here, him himself is a high-earning figure in the Hollywood industry, and you can see he's struggling too.
And she just left me out the blue. And never came back.
I guess less than 5 years ago, his woman broke up with him on a messy breakup, and they have a little baby together, and she's taking him for a ride. She took him to court, demanding all these payment, child support, and all of that. Right now, he believes that he was in love to begin with.
And I never cheated, no physical domestic violence, no side chick, no infidelity, nothing. No going through my phone and seeing something was going on, nothing. As a matter of fact, it ain't funny, but the running joke is the only other woman I kissed in 5 years was Naomi Harris' forehead in the movie Black and Blue. Didn't even get no lips out of it,
So you don't think she ever loved you?
I don't think she ever loved me, because if she did, it wouldn't be that easy to leave.
So this is so sad to see, man. As you can see, my boy here is heartbroken. You can feel his pain. You can resonate with it, right? He was totally in love with this woman. He saw a future with her. He put a ring on it. Now my man is in Hollywood here, right? He's a high-earning figure right here. So he found a woman. He thought she was down for him. She, I guess, tricked him, or she lied to him, or she showed him otherwise. Because just after they had their baby, they went through a messy breakup, and now it's just been dragging all over the internet. He went to court. Now he has to pay her a lot of money, child support and all this. And it was so easy for her just to leave the relationship just like that. Now he's talking about his hardships in accepting that fact that she never loved him from the get-go, which is so true. Because if she did love him, like he said, she wouldn't have been able to walk away that easily. That's the sad part nowadays. As you can see, bro, this high-earning figure male, man, he's struggling in Hollywood. He's struggling to find a person who's going to love him or who will truly love him. How do you think you will handle it? How do you think you're going to manage in this life, bro? Nowadays, it's just so scary, man. Especially like, I'd be worried. If I was him, I'm making all this money, and I meet a partner, I'd be well guarded. I wouldn't trust anyone like that, So from what he's explaining, I can tell you right off the bat, to me, it seems like he was just putting too much of his energy into him. Too much energy, to the point that he lost himself. As a man out there, you're not supposed to be investing this much in your woman. I know you love her, you truly love her deeply, but as you can see, he admits that he never kissed a woman in 5 years. That's how much he truly loved the woman. But I'm guessing on her part of the side, she never loved him this much to begin with. She just loved him for what he was and what he had. It's a sad thing. It's a common thing nowadays. Women are just now, more than ever, looking to lock down a man that is high caliber. He's on top of his shit, on top of his game, high earning, a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? They're looking to lock this type of man, and they trick him or they trap him, or they do this nasty ass shit like what she just did. If you truly love the man, I think you can truly work through any problems, and it's not hard because you can see relationships that have lasted 50, 60 years. If you look at some couples, they've lasted years and years and years. And you're telling me they never faced problems? I'm sure they have. They just found a way to overcome. So my advice to Tyrese here was, my guy, be careful now. Now looking forward, you should take this as a learning lesson from the woman you're meeting going forward. This woman never loved you to begin with. She just loved you for what you had. As sad as it is, I understand now why men in Hollywood tend to date their own caliber up there. They don't want to date any mediocre woman, because this is what happens. random chicks just throw themselves into you just to get what you have.
Talking shit about exes, I think, is a big red flag.
I tell you what's a bigger red flag than that, still being friends with your ex. I can't tell you how many girls I've dated that the entire relationship, they go, I can't block him, like we're still friends. Look, you can read our text message. I go, this motherfucker is still flirting. I can't block him. We're in the same friend groups and stuff. The moment we break up, I'm blocked. So it was that easy the whole time.
On this next video, he has a point. What he's saying here is so true. A lot of women, they would rather keep in contact with him, and then they will try to come up with different ways to rationalize as to why they have them as friends. It doesn't even make any sense. They shouldn't have them in the first of all, but girls will fight you tooth and nail. They will say, he's just a friend, he respects our relationship, he knows about us, he will never do anything like that, he knows about you, I'll tell him about you, you can check my text message, she'll tell you all this bullshit, you know what I'm saying? But in the end, I think she's just trying to justify to herself why she just can't let him go. And I guarantee you, this is the truth in it, right? Look at it. If a woman is fighting you tooth and nail like this and trying to prove to you as to why she can't just delete her ex off her phone, or she can't just delete contacts with her ex, that means somewhere in there she still has feelings for him. A little bit of feelings. She's scared of letting him go. She's scared of losing that feeling, that connection, that bond with him. And that's something you gotta correct, because if you don't, down the road, trust me, there's gonna be a day, right? Where there's gonna be a day where you're just gonna maybe not be in town, you're gonna fly out somewhere, you're gonna be busy doing something, or you guys are gonna have a little fight, and boom, she's gonna make the mistake. There's always a window between an ex-boyfriend, right? So right off the bat, you need to fix this. And here's the funny thing, my man here just pointed out,
The moment we break up, I'm blocked. So it was that easy the whole time.
you ever realize that whenever you break up with a girl, let's say you had a nasty breakup, she's so quick to block you, delete you, change your hair color, change your address, move to a different town, change your insurance company, to have nothing, no contact with you whatsoever. She's so quick on doing that. That means that at the beginning, she could have done it all along. She just still in contact with her ex, because why can she cut you off so quickly, but she can cut off her ex? Doesn't make any sense, right? So at the beginning, this just points out that she still had feelings for her ex. That's why she want to keep them. And she don't respect you enough, because if you're bothered by it, she's supposed to do what's right, what will make you happy. You're her man at the end of the day, right? She's supposed to put your happiness above all. So if she doesn't do that, she'll fuck with you like that. You know what I'm saying? She'll respect you hard enough. And if you tolerate that, you're in for a hard break.
I'm gonna be real with you. I've seen girls come to our get with one of our homies, and their boyfriend picked them up.
Yeah.
That has fucked me up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
But the second that I was able to be like, I trust you, Skylar, and Skylar says she trusts me, I don't care what shoots she does for YouTube and does all her shit. She doesn't care what I do. She supports my friendship with Katie. She has her guy friends. She works with Mike and all that. Like, it's good. It's fine. Like,
Yeah.
we have a good relationship. I'm thankful for that. So on that side, like, it's all good. This is why it works. Skylar and I remember the day this happened, because I was tripping a little bit. I haven't had a girlfriend in 6 years. I've had to figure out, how to be a boyfriend, how to do all this. She's like, Nick, she looked at me. She's like, I trust you. She's like, everything's gonna work. Just trust me too. And the day that I was like, damn, it's okay to trust a girl.
So this third video, my man here says he trusts his girl. They tell each other, I trust you. She tells him, I trust you. And he tells her, I trust you. And that's it. But hey, I just caught him here on something. Didn't you just said that you've been on tours, you've understood how girls are, you've understood the female nature, you know how girls get down. You've seen them cheat on their boyfriends day in, day out.
I've seen girls come to our get with one of our homies, and their boyfriend picked them up.
So what makes your girl different? Just because you believe in her, you put your trust in her, what makes her different that she wouldn't do anything like this other girls would? Because I guarantee you, these girls you see on your tours, I guarantee you, they tell their boyfriends, I trust you, and their boyfriends tell them the same thing, I trust you, you know what I mean? These other girls are on the same shoes as you and your girl are. They have boyfriends back home who trust them, who let them go on these trips or whatever, and they end up doing this foolish shit. How can you trust your girl like that? And on top of that, your girl is a high profile. She's online, she's shooting videos, she's with people, you know what I mean? She's surrounded by men. How can you trust her? That doesn't even make any sense. You're in for some shock. Right here, you're just confused, I used to think this way, right? You're not wrong. But I used to think this way. I used to think that word meant something. If I told somebody, I trust you. If I told a girl, I trust you. I used to think that word was bond. But guess what? It ain't. This is why you need to decide for yourself. You need to look at their action, how they behave, you know, how they are, how they've been, how their past was, what they were like, how their relationships were, what kind of person she is. And look deep down. Ask yourself, will she do me dirty? Will she still stick loyal to me? Will she ride for me? If the answer is no, if you come up deep down, just ask yourself. I want this not to be biased. I know you love her so much, but don't make this opinion biased, all right? Ask yourself deep down, would she cheat with me if I wasn't in the city? Or would she cheat with me if we broke up? Or, you know what I mean? Would she ever cross that window? And I think you can come up with the answer yourself based on what kind of person she is, based on her personality. You should have a good judgment. You have intuition. You have a sixth sense, all right? You should be able to judge that. Now, if the answer is no, you have to change something. But the answer is yes, you can trust them and go for it. But just don't be surprised when she does you dirty, right? Don't be surprised when you find out a couple months later, 6 months later, that she cheated on you with a couple guys before and she never told you. Don't be surprised about that. Because you see a lot of guys, here's what they do. They tell their partner, oh, I trust you, I trust you, I trust you. But you don't realize that words don't mean shit nowadays. It's all about your actions. Do not listen to what they say, but look how they behave, look what they do. Actions speak louder than words. Remember. So there you have it. I hope this video shed some light as to why it's so difficult to date nowadays and why men are losing hope, and you know why men are heartbroken than ever. You know why they depressed. You know why a lot of them are so down. Why a lot of them just don't trust women in general. Why a lot of them are just like, they're alright. They just want to accept a single life. They're okay. It's already engraved in their mind that they don't want a partner no more. So difficult to date nowadays, right? As a man, you already know it's not getting easier. As the years are going down, with social media being present and getting more, even more bigger than ever, and you know, as it's taking over, you already know that it's not going to get easier from now on, man. Just prepare yourself for a shitty ride, because hey, don't tell me you didn't see it coming, because I'm giving you a warning. It's not going to get easier. You as a man, you have to develop, you have to get your instincts right. You know, you can't just go out there delusional. You know, you have to wake up and realize this shit is not how it used to be. And people, most of the time, they won't love you for who you are, sadly. The only person who will truly love you for who you are is your mother. Some people just love you for what you have, what you can provide for them. That's it. That's a sad reality, but it's the truth. As you already know, it's your boy PAPI. Click the like button and subscribe. Next time.